coming to dine here at the Beak and Barrel for your very first time at Magic Kingdom and don't know what to expect, don't worry, this is my first time too and I want to bring you along. So we're gonna hop in, we're gonna get a drink, we're gonna take a little tour and show you what to expect for your first visit. So let's go do this together. Come on, let's go do the Beak and Barrel. If you were wondering where the Beak and Barrel is located, this is Pirates of the Caribbean here in Magic Kingdom. Over here is the entrance to Frontierland, and then right in the middle you have the Beak and Barrel. This is the Beak and Barrel at Magic Kingdom, one of the newest dining experiences. It's one of the first bars here in Magic Kingdom, which is very cool. If you want to get a reservation, you can get it on the My Disney Experience app. Very popular right now, so it's kind of hard to snag them, but you could snag them ahead of time or during your visit. You just have to check and keep refreshing on the My Disney Experience app. Check in at the front desk and they'll send you a text when your party's ready to go in.
Alright, so guys, I have a couple rules for you. So you guys will only have up to 45 minutes inside, no longer. You can only order up to 2 libations each. We can count now, so we're going to be keeping a keen eye on you guys. Sound good? Okay, and we do ask you to enjoy everything inside. Don't be taking anything to go. We don't want any of the curses to be stealing our recipes.
I'm Savvy? Your Bansky crew.
Okay, dope. Let's go in.
I was taking them out. That's good.
All right, we are inside. Here's the menu. I'm gonna hurry up and show you it because they do like you to know what you want to have. It says, "Ahoy mates, welcome to the Beak and Barrel. I'm surely out on some adventures, but my first mate, Rummy, should have the tavern well under wing while I'm away. Fair winds to lots of ya, and do try not to cause too much trouble. Drink up, me hearties, yo-ho. Captain, Meridian, Goldwyn, and Rummy." How nice. Here are some of the other menu items. I think I already know what I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna get the Salty Seas Marrrgarita. That one sounds so fun just based on the name, but I've heard there's lots of other options here that are good to try, and I think that's what I'm gonna go with.
Happy Jackie, I'll be taking your order.
Hello, thank you.
The tavern rules, right? No fighting, no fussing, no freebooting, which is kind of like pillaging. Try not to do that. Then you'll be with us for 45 minutes, okay? Or 2 drinks, whichever comes first. Any questions about the menu for me?
Do you have a favorite?
So the favorite, I love the portugal. It's like a sangria with a little bit of gin. It's really nice.
Okay.
And then the margarita is like a traditional margarita, but it has ube, so a little bit of vanilla and coconut flavors.
Okay.
Those 2 are like our top sellers. Very easy to drink.
Okay, awesome. Yay, thank you. Here's the inside. This is the main portion of the bar. It looks amazing. I love all of the candles. It looks like a cave almost. I don't know what's happening here. Let's see. I'll get the margarita, please. Thank you. There is obviously a lot going on in here. We're in the main room, which I'm very happy about. We'll see if we can do a tour a little bit later. But look at the main bar. It's like a back of a ship, but it's also like a skull head too. And then we saw earlier, but little Rummy, the parrot, comes out, and he's the one that's like looking over the bar right now. But there's lots of things that happen during your time eating here. Look at that giant anchor. That's so cool. I love how the candles flicker. I think that's really neat. Now, I did come here and get a reservation at 9:15 for a party of 1. I was placed with a group of 4, which is totally fine. We're in like this main table area, but I think it's really nice and we got a good view of the bar, which is great. It took probably about 10 minutes for us to actually get seated. And I'm just looking around, and to the left of me, there's this little room with lots of tables, and then there's also one off to the right. So you don't know where you're going to be seated at, but if you can be in this main room, this is a really good view, and I'm sure there's so many hidden details I wish I would have looked into earlier.
You want to know that old shanty too? Oh, it's always been one of my favorites. Hey, let's sing around together then. Come on, crew, you know the words. Yo ho, yo ho, pirate life
That's so fun. Aw, that's so cool. So while you're here, you may have heard earlier, you can only have 2 drinks, so whichever comes first, 2 drinks or 45 minutes, that is how long you have. They also have standing room, they have seats like I said, and then if you're a smaller party, you may get paired with a larger party. I decided to go with the Salty Seas Marrrgarita because the name is so funny. Salty Seas Marrrgarita, and it has Lalo Blanco tequila, liqueur, ube, which I've never had ube before, and lime. So I'm excited about that. They said the other popular drink is the Port of Call, which has London dry gin, ruby port, lemon juice, and spiced cranberry, which actually sounds pretty good. I don't think I'm going to get 2 drinks, but if I were to get another one, I probably would try that Port of Call. That sounds really good. They also have a souvenir cup that you can get, and the only way you can get it is it's limited to 1 person, and you have to get it in here. It is the Blunders Punch. I think that's what the Skull souvenir cup is. We're not going to get that one, but if you did get it, it's $46. But it is funny here on the menu, it says, "We want the rum." That's so funny. It is funny. They have a lot of writing on the menu. It says, "Try the grub, the Caribbean's finest." That's funny. Oh, here come our drinks. There's our drink. Mermaid tears.
They might be, I don't know, if they're authentic or not. Make a wish, okay?
Oh, that's cool.
Even our legendary Captain Jack Sparrow drops by from time to time. And if you see that scoundrel, you let me know. He still hasn't paid off his account. There ain't a ship on the sea that will hear him go away on his account. Drink up, baby.
Here is our Salty Seas Marrrgarita. I'm so excited. It has a lime on it. It's got a salted rim, and you can see it's like a tint of purple with that ube. Like I said, I've never had ube, so I'm excited for it. So here's our drink again. I did give it a little sip, and I don't mind the flavor. It's very light. It's not super strong at all. I think I saw somewhere on another review that these are pre-mixed drinks just to help get the guests moving. But it was pretty sweet, not too bad. I don't know exactly what ube is supposed to taste like, but I didn't mind it. It was pretty good. I really like the atmosphere, and the drink's really good.
Chill my trusty crackers. No, unrelated to anything you might have just seen. Does it even know how to get a curse out of the toddler?
I will say right off the bat, there's a lot of things that happen, but it's not all at once. I should start timing to see when everything happens. It seems to be every, like, I would say 5 minutes. Something happens between Rummy coming out or the cast members doing a little show. So it is pretty neat. It's very interactive, but a lot of fun to just enjoy a drink and come and have a relaxing little time here at Magic Kingdom. They do have some light bites here in terms of food. They have island provisions, which is plantain chips, blue corn tortillas, and toasted flatbread served with mango chutney, garlic chimichurri, spiced guava, and zesty cilantro cream dips. I heard that was okay. They also have this Kraken's Catch that actually has octopus tentacles marinated in lemon and lime juice with olives, bell peppers, avocado, pico pepper, and almond foam. I don't really know about that one. They do also have non-alcoholic drinks. You have the Cursed Treasure, which is an indulgent blend of coconut milk and cookie crumbs topped with vanilla foam and Pirate's Gold. That's $7.75. Then they also have the Treasure Trove, which is a mysterious ube, lemon, and coconut concoction. So both of those sound pretty neat if you don't want anything alcoholic. And of course you have your rum selections, draft beers, bottled and canned beers, and wine. don't know if you could hear, but Rummy was just telling us that he hung that anchor above the ceiling himself, and that's a little concerning because it's very close to where we are sitting. Just as we're sitting here enjoying the drink, this is very similar to Oga's Cantina in terms of like you get placed various spots in the bar, whether it's standing or sitting or group with other groups. I will say I like my drink a little bit more than the ones at Oga's, and I think I like this atmosphere a little bit more only because I'm not a super Star Wars fan, and this is like really detailed. It's a lot bigger than Oga's. I really like Rummy. I like DJ Rex at Oga's Cantina because he's always out, but it is funny to see what Rummy will say whenever he does come out, and it's a nice view, so that is nice. As Rummy mentioned, he hung the anchor above us, and I'm just looking now and I see a little nest on the anchor. Could that be his nest? I don't know. It was super busy when we got in here too, but it's around 9:52 right now. And it's still very busy, but not as busy as whenever we got in here. I just missed getting to show you, but they did have a scene where it looked like we were going through a storm. I'll have to put that in here. But after that happened, it made me realize that this is like a lot more immersive than Oga's Cantina. I know they do like chanting and different things in Oga's Cantina, but there's a lot happening in the Beak and Barrel here that makes me think that I like it a little bit more. There are so many hidden details in the Beak and Barrel. I wish I would have looked into it a little bit more ahead of time. That's one thing I maybe would give you a tip for your first time visiting, is kind of looking into some of the hidden details. But I did ask our waitress, and she was saying that her favorite are the battling ships above the fireplace. So we're going to see if we can try to see those. But before I forget, I did want to show you one thing that I kind of remembered from researching earlier. This is supposed to be a nod to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and it's the foot that you see dangling during the ride. So that's kind of a fun little detail to point out to you ahead of time.
Well, look at them shiny earrings on you. Those must have cost a pretty penny. Why, at least they everyone's a blast of credit, drink up, say hearties.
Well, the Salty Margarita is all gone. It's safe to say that that was a pretty good drink. And I think I mentioned before that I heard that they were pre-mixed. I don't think you have to worry about that being an issue because these definitely have some stuff to them. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I love how the bee on the Beak and Barrel is like parrot shaped, like little Rummy. I think that's a fun little subtle detail. That's so cute.
You are doubled up. Thank you kindly.
So I'm gonna time it at about 10:11. Rummy came out. Let's see when he comes out again.
Shift my timbers. Where's the heavenly sound coming from? Mermaids. Oh no, oh no. My black and sizzling whiskers. Crew, something more. Siren song, turn us all into spellbound fools!
We are done with our drinks. It is now 10:22. I need to look back at when we got in here, but I just wanted to look around and see some of the details. That's one thing that I wish I did earlier, was look to see what some of the hidden details were. But they have a lot of decor here in the side room. We're starting in, whenever you walk into the Beak and Barrel, we are starting off to the right. So this is the side room, and they have a ton of portraits, but I'm not sure who the portraits are of. Here's another view of the indoor seating area, so you can see where you might be seated at. They have nice little tables that you can sit at, which is very nice if you're a party of 3. Or here's another standing area. They have this like frosted glass that you can kind of see through. Some other portraits. I wonder who the portraits are. And this is one of the souvenir cups, which are really cool. So that is one of the souvenir cups that you can get. This is one thing we didn't get to see, but these are the battling ships. So frequently they battle each other and one actually sinks. So that's one thing I wish I could have seen, but I'm not sure when that happens or how often it actually happens. While nobody's here, I wanted to show you what a large booth looks like. There are stools here, and then it's also like a large booth area that you could fit a large party. So you could either maybe snag a reservation and get a party size like this, or you would be paired with multiple parties. But again, all these portraits, I wish I knew who they were. And then there's also one back here. Look how fun the little checkerboard is on top of the table. That's so cool. But again, some other hidden details I'm sure back here that I wish I knew about. Look how cool this back little seating area is. But also, I'm surprised that people have left their souvenir cup. Like, this is a fun thing that people like to come and get, and they didn't even take it home with them. I wonder if they knew. Here's another view of the indoor area that we were sitting at. So we were down at the end over there, but we're gonna go in the side area and see what it looks like. Looks like there was a huge cannonball blast that blasted out this little window. There's tons of maps on the wall and this whole bookcase of, I'm sure, hidden details. And then it's a nice sized room that a lot of parties could sit at, which is cool. Here's a look at the foot again. The only hidden detail that I really know about. This is the bar, super cool. I love all the taps and all of the hidden candles. And that's gonna do it for our time at the Beak and Barrel. Such a fun little place to visit here at Magic Kingdom. There's a cat.
He just sleeps.
Oh my gosh, there is a cat. Oh my gosh. Is there a story behind it, or it's just a?
So basically, he's like our little barn cat. We adopted him.
Wow.
Really much just to make sure that Rummy doesn't do anything bad.
Okay.
So we can send him, to scare him off a little bit.
Okay. Awesome.
Much it.
Yeah, I love it. If you're wanting to come and dine here, definitely keep refreshing the My Disney Experience app whenever you're visiting, because the person that came and sat with us said that she got her reservation about 2 hours ahead of time whenever she was here in Magic Kingdom. So there's still hope if you don't have one. Wow, so we have done our Beak and Barrel experience and the park is closed. I mean, it is 10:34. There is no one here. This is literally insane. The only people here are probably other Beak and Barrel goers. Like, this is a very different experience in Magic Kingdom. I'm not used to this. Well, we're done with our Beak and Barrel experience. What did we think of it? Was it worth it? Will you enjoy your first experience? Absolutely. I was very thrilled with the Beak and Barrel. I loved all of the immersive things that happened. I mean, there was literally something every 5 minutes that happened, whether it was the cast members or Rummy coming out or just the details that you can look at. Definitely have your cameras ready if you're wanting to document anything, or just be on alert if you are wanting to kind of take it all in, because there's a lot that happens at the Beak and Barrel. It is so fun though. I was so thankful that the cast member told us about the cat that's in the Beak and Barrel. That was a cute detail. Of course, we saw the foot, the sinking ships, but I'm sure there's so much that we missed, and I'm just gonna have to go back again and see what it's like. But I hope that was a good look into what your first visit could look like at the Beak and Barrel. If you're visiting anytime soon, let us know in the comments what you're planning on drinking, what you're wanting to eat, and what kind of details you're wanting to look at. I would love to hear what you have to say. And with that, we will see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoy your time at the Beak and Barrel. Thanks guys, we'll see ya.